Is Nick a fraud? That's basically the question that you're asking, or you're saying, because you don't think that he makes money, which is perfectly fine. You can think that. I think if you really wanted to make a stance to say that, you would get on his Telegram. It's still out there. And you would track the trades. Now, I've already shown you, because you were like, oh, I'm pretty sure that can be fake. I've already shown you that if you edit a message, it shows edited. Like, there's no way around that. And I mean, sure, oh, yeah, maybe he can get into the back-end Telegram servers and make the change. It's like, if we're going to keep going down that route, I mean, you could be faking stuff. Actually, you haven't even shown any backing for your own profitability. So, like, you're coming from a place of no evidence. The evidence is out there for him, but I haven't seen any of your evidence. So I'm just saying, I don't care. If he's profitable, if you're profitable, that's great. It doesn't matter to me, because am I profitable? And that's all that matters to me. If others can get profitable through what I share or through what he shares, then in essence, it really doesn't matter if he's profitable or not. All it takes is some nugget of truth, some kernel of insight for somebody else to pick up on and go, that's what I was missing. And then they get on there and all of a sudden they're profitable. Now, if anybody is, and that's where I go with, people are on his channels and on his groups strictly to follow his trades. And if he's not being able to produce, you would hear a whole lot more about that. So now don't group me in this, because you said you and I already established you can explain every part of his trading. No, I never established that at all. I established that there. And you want to discount gut feeling. You want to discount riding at the seat of your pants. When granted, there are race car drivers, there are airplane pilots who they called it that themselves. Why? Because they may not know the inner mechanics of the plane on why they think it doesn't ride right. And sure, you're going, there is a reason. There's a reason, but they can't explain it because they don't know it. They just know there's a feeling that feels differently and gives them a sense of, something's off. And you want to discount that. You're like, they should be able to explain that. How can you explain a feeling? There's no logical reason why, but they can't express why there's a reason behind it. It just doesn't feel right. And you're like, no. All that should be that should be explained. You could be able to code that. That's like, what? Are you a robot? Like, that's the only way you'd be able to do that. Completely discounting any sort of human emotion, human psyche, psychology, anything like that. You're like, if you code everything and you can show that it's profitable, you should be 100% follow it. It's like, that is the most illogical, retarded thing I've ever heard. And you want to stand by that. And yet you have not shown anything. Go ahead. Show. I want to see your MyFX books. I want to see your tracking to show that you're profitable. And I'm just going to sit back and go, oh yeah, you probably faked that. And of course you're just going to sit there and go, who cares? Who cares what I believe? Who cares what anybody else believes? I know I'm profitable. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Who cares? You don't know. And anything that comes out there, you want to discount anyway. So what does it even matter? And you're like, I just want to open up everybody's eyes to see. Open up everybody's eyes to see what? That there's fake people out there? We already know that. You haven't proven yourself. You could be just as fake as anybody else. Maybe you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's a possibility. I like to think that until somebody proves otherwise, that somebody is not honest and truthful about what they're claiming, then I'm gonna believe it as long as it fits some sort of logical rationale. And you throw out logical rationale as soon as somebody says, it's just, I don't know how to explain this experience. And I wonder what your life looks like if you can put everything down into a nice little box and say, this feeling is because of this. The reason why, I don't know if you're married, but the reason why I love my wife is because X, Y, and Z. There isn't a something else that you just can't explain. I mean, hey, that's fine. If that works for you and yours, by all means. But I don't know, for a majority of human history and all the movies and books and drama, that's not what it sounds like the human experience is like. Maybe it's different for you. Perfectly fine. Cool. Now, I already talked about the new YouTube channel. I'm not a fan of that. I understand the original concept of why he was trying to gear away from that, or gear away from what he already had. But I don't know. It's kind of iffy. But I'm still following to see what's going to go on. As far as like your over leveraging and things like that, it's a way to go about doing it. And granted, that is part of that whole element that you're talking about. It's like that's geared towards this mindset of get rich quick or be profitable quick for these new traders who don't understand that it's gonna take time. It can be a slow process. Yeah. I've done it before. I've done the multiple accounts. You go in high. You might be able to 2 or 3x one or two of the accounts, but you lose the other 2 or 3 accounts. And overall, you come out profitable when you do the math and when you actually play it out. It works. I did not find the psychology of it easy to handle, even with looking at the numbers and going, yeah, this will work. Like long term, you keep this up, you don't run into some sort of huge losing streaks between accounts, it'll work. I didn't find it comfortable for me.